kickoff to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Razorbacks offense will get the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge.
Lots of room to run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Got a man, it's Hale. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fighting off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pressure coming. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Horton. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Handoff to the lone back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Makes the catch. It's Horton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all? They're piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Arkansas 28, Alabama 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the... Give to the single back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think
good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Across the 45. Gashing the D on the right. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of it.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The give to the lone running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard